Today's segment of The Next Chapter is presented by Lexus. Experience amazing.
You're a visionary. You inspire us to chase a higher standard because the greatest measure of an automobile is how it makes you feel.
Aramis Knight is an American actor of Pakistani, English, and German descent. He started his showbiz career as a child actor in shows like Boston Legal, Dexter, and The Middle. He eventually moved on to play the lead role in AMC's hit series Into the Badlands. The martial arts training he received for that series must have come in handy for his role as Connor in Karate Kid Legends.
I have to tell you, man, this is a legendary franchise to be a part of. Karate Kid was iconic. It's well on its way to becoming a favorite with a whole new generation. So what went through your mind when you knew you were going to be a part of this film?
I mean, I was stoked, obviously. I mean, the auditioning process was kind of interesting for me. Sort of like gotten to the point now, whenever I audition for things, I try to like just forget about it as quickly as possible. Because you just don't want to sit around on pins and needles ever. So when I had first auditioned for this, I remember sending in a tape and it being really good and kind of feeling like, oh, I could be really right for this, you know, with my wushu background, whatever. And then Jonathan wanted to meet with me like a month later. Whatever, and then I had a very, very quick Zoom with him, where I just kind of was like, I don't really know. And then, 2 weeks later, got the call that I was going to be a part of it, and yeah, I mean, I was absolutely stoked. It's insane to be a part of a franchise like this.
You study karate or something?
Kung Fu. Used to. I don't do any of that anymore.
Yeah, you're clearly over it.
Tell us a bit about your character, Connor. What was it like playing him on screen?
Yeah, so Connor, he is a bit of a menace for sure. He's sort of like I was sort of playing with like very like animalistic things, I guess, with this character because he's a fighter, and a lot of what I do in the movie is very physical. Not only in the fighting, but just like a lot of the performance is very physicality based. So I was doing like a lot of animal work, like sort of like studying like the way like a jaguar will prowl, or like or watching like, you know, Conor McGregor fight, seeing how he enters the ring and sort of this like reckless abandonment that these fighters sort of have, and sort of trying to tap into that because I'm like not a fighter myself at all. So like I've never had that like fight or flight feeling of like you know, I'm either about to beat someone up or they're about to beat me up. And I think to be a fighter, to be a successful fighter, you have to have this sort of crazy gene a little bit. And I was sort of playing with that, you know, and a lot of the scene work is, you know, in Karate Kids in general, and this one as well, you know, it's the cat and the mouse, and I'm the cat. And I got to make that mouse run. I got to make that mouse scurry. I got to make that mouse try to find the best hiding spot ever because the cat is coming, you know.
Who's your friend?
Connor, don't start.
You really want to do this?
I think it's funny that you studied Connor. Did you study his walk? Did you like try to mimic his attitude?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I try to not like do like one-off, you know what I mean? Like one, you know, fully like mimicking, but just sort of that attitude that you can't mess with me type attitude is not something I like carry with me all the time. But yeah, absolutely. But yeah, his walk, just his style, the way he sort of bounces around in the ring. Definitely studied Connor.
You can't step to guys like him. He wins the 5 boroughs every year. It's the biggest tournament in the city.
In life, you have only one question. Is it worth fighting for it or not?
So we're just supposed to let him fight? So that he can end up like his brother?
So that he does not end up like his brother.
What's it like being in a film with Ralph Macchio and like legendary Jackie Chan?
Yeah, he's so kind. He's got the confidence of like a million men. So tuned in to the camera. His instincts are absolutely next level in terms of like comedy, in terms of fighting. There were times on set where I was just like kind of shaking my head, just thinking like, this man could have been born in any lifetime and he would still be Jackie Chan. Like, there is no luck to his success at all. If you meet the guy, there is zero luck to his success because he just has it. He has that personality. He has that instinct. He has that ability to like care for others and see others. He's just, I mean, somebody I definitely look up to.
Lee means to me what you meant to Sensei Miyagi. I want Lee to learn Miyagi karate.
I'm sorry, Mr. Han. I wish I could help you.
You will.
I'm not coming to New York.
I will see you in the Big Apple.
Did you watch the original Karate Kid films? What do you think is it about these films, this brand, that kind of resonates so much with viewers?
I watched the first Karate Kid after I booked this movie.
Wow.
I hadn't seen Karate Kid before. Obviously, it's like a little bit before my generation, but obviously, it's iconic. You know, it was a travesty that I hadn't seen it before then. But you know, I wanted to get into the lore behind it, and I wanted to like feel it out, and like I realized like it's the ultimate underdog story. It's kind of the originator of that.
I promise teach karate. And a friend. Fighting always last answer.
How did you do that?
Don't know. First time. Power, whole body. Make a perfect picture.
How do I know if my picture's the right one?
If come from inside you, always right on.
Have you had like a singular pinch me moment, man? Like from Miss Marvel to this, like there's finally this new type of representation on screen. What's it like for you? Do you like have those moments?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I generally try to stay like really grounded. Like I sort of have this like rule in my life, like sort of like a 60-40 rule. So if something really good happens to me, I only allow myself to go to 60. You know, I never want to get into those 75, 80, 90 ranges because, you know, the higher you go, the lower you go. So I try to stay like very 60-40. So, you know, if I have a bad day, it's okay to feel that 10%. It's okay to be 40, but don't dip below 40. You know, tomorrow will be better. And that goes for really good things happening for you as well. And, you know, I'm super grateful to be a part of these things. I'm not at all like undermining, you know, sort of the scope of it. But what I will say is like, I love myself for a lot more than just like these films. And I'm just grateful to be a part of them, to be seen, to even be in the room. Yeah, I think overall I try to not get too excited is how I would round out that.
Found you. Not sure what's worse, those glasses you tried on or that mask.
Are you following me?
I sensed the Noor.
Finally, what do you hope audiences walk away with after watching this movie?
Oh man, I mean, I hope they go home and look in the mirror and get into their karate stance, see how they kind of look in it, you know what I mean? And I want them to feel like Lee, you know what I mean? Because that's why these films are so good and have become so iconic, because everybody can relate to a Lee. Everybody can relate to a Daniel LaRusso. At one point or another, someone felt like the not cool kid, or the safe option, or the one who maybe gets left behind because they aren't as aggressive as someone opposite them. And you feel that from these films. And I think, if anything, I'd want people to walk away going, man, that guy Connor was a real asshole. But wow, was it satisfying to watch Lee become triumphant. I mean, it's Karate Kid. It's the underdog. It's white hat, black hat. I mean, it doesn't get more feel-good than a Karate Kid film.
This represents the history between the two families. 2 branches, 1 tree. This is why I came to train you. Remember what you're fighting for.
When you understand that, you'll be ready.